This is Craig Haugard with your Financial Issues Ag Update. Well, corn prices made new life of contract highs in yesterday's overnight trade as traders reacted to the sharp cuts to U.S. ending stocks and to the national average yield. However, by midday yesterday, we saw profit-taking start to enter the markets, and the funds ultimately ended up selling 20,000 contracts, which pushed corn to a lower close yesterday. In soybeans, there was enough leftover strength from Tuesday's USDA report to propel soybeans to yet another higher close. I now look for the trade's attention to focus on South America, where there seems to be a lot of uncertainty over how the weather patterns are going to occur across much of Brazil. Beneficial rains seem to be continuing for the northern and central parts, but falling short in the southern portions of Brazil. With an extremely tight supply and demand scenario here in the United States, a South American crop is going to be a crucial part of the puzzle for soybeans as we move forward. The wheat market kind of lost its oomph yesterday and retreated based on increased production ideas for Australia, as well as Russia's reluctance in trimming back their exports for the second half of the marketing year. Cotton futures seem to be back to trading in a consolidated trading range. At the close yesterday, we were still within that range as we had the December futures closing 57 points lower as they settle at 69.28. Livestock futures were mixed for the session yesterday. December live cattle ended the day 52.5 cents higher, while January feeder cattle were down 20 cents at the closing bell. The conventional thinking is that producers that buy feeder cattle to fatten them before slaughter will be less willing to pay high prices for the animals if they're facing increased feed costs. With the rally in the corn market, that puts a squeeze on feeding margins and could hurt feeder cattle values. Lean hog futures were weaker as well, with the December futures 32.5 cents lower at the close. Class 3 milk futures had a rough day. At the finish, we had November futures 31 points lower, settling at 23.50. Now, this market is still really inverted, with the December futures were down 89 points at the close yesterday, as they closed at 18.92. And finally, meat cutout values were pretty quiet, a little on the mixed side, I guess. We had beef with choice beef boxes were 59 cents higher, as they settled at $222.84. Select boxes were a whopping 9 cents lower, as they settled at $208.46. And finally, pork carcass cutout values were 16 cents higher, as they closed at $83.14 per hundredweight. This has been Craig Haugard with your Financial Issues Ag Update. We'll be right back with more financial issues after this.